Hey, everybody, welcome back to Inside Eden. It is your favorite design maven, tastemaker, and educator, Jamie Roddy. And today we are getting into another part of our 12-part series, Designing for the Signs. This one is for the Cancerians, the unfortunately named but wonderful souled Cancers. I personally am a Cancer sun and Gemini rising, Aquarius moon. So you are going to need to watch this for not only your sun sign, but also your rising sign. And if you're lucky enough to cohabitate with a Cancer, you are very, very lucky indeed. I'm not just saying that because I am one. I actually resonate more with like the Gemini energy, the quick, mentally agile, constantly moving, constantly mutable type. But I have some Cancer friends and they are just like the mothers of the Zodiac. They are the most nostalgic. They are the ones who want like the warmest environment. Just family and home is where Cancer shines. Cancer loves to be in their own home. So if you are one and you are designing for yourself, here's some tips that you're going to want to do. If you're designing for another Cancer in your life, you definitely need to do these things. You have to make it a soft landing. Cancer is all about comfort. This is not a sharp-edged, modern, thought-provoking, groundbreaking interior. This is an interior that smells like pie. This is an interior that has a proliferance of scented candles, and it just instantly feels warm. It doesn't feel like any debates need to happen here. It doesn't feel like there's any sense of urgency anywhere in this house. It is comfortable. It is cozy. It is loving. And so here's some tips for how to decorate for yourself, how to design for your own success so that your intrinsic Cancerian nature or that of someone that you love can thrive in your home environment. That is what good design is all about, creating a space for you to feel comfortable so that your soul can thrive. So a Cancer space should feel almost like a cocoon. It feels familiar. It is deeply comforting. Home is sacred to Cancer. They are going to be the ones that are not going to want bold, bright colors. They're going to want soft, soothing neutrals. Cream, ivory, sand, like a warm taupe, some muted coastal blues, blush pink, not hot pink, like none of this. This is definitely more Gemini than Cancerian. In a Cancer home, a good idea is to create this cocoon of safety and warmth is to layer like everything. Layering rugs gives this visual perception of increased softness. You're going to want throw blankets on every conceivable surface, as well as a lovely soft basket filled with more throw blankets. There's nothing a Cancer loves more than cozying up on the sofa with her entire family, and they will make sure that every single person on the sofa has a cozy blanket. They are going to tuck you in and feel so cozy when they are tucked in with their family. So even your window treatments should be layered. We're talking sheers with a softly patterned or a gentle neutral on top of that. Pillows, layered, not just a single pillow, just layered neutrals throughout. Layering is key here, clearly. We're also talking about timeless over trendy. Nostalgia and tradition over innovation, for sure. Anything too groundbreaking is off-putting, and they might enjoy that in their fashion. They might enjoy that in their day-to-day as they go outside of the home. Maybe they're in tech, maybe they're in or you are in something really innovative, fashion, but when you come home, it needs to feel like a safe cocoon that is reliable and not too visually jarring. I've gone through specific stages of my life as well, where my entire surroundings were very, very neutral, very calming. And that allowed my incredibly creative brain to do what it needed to do. If I have too much visual stimulation in my space, then it overcrowds what's going on in my brain. And because I'm in a creative field, I need a blank slate, as it were, for my mind to explode color everywhere. And cancers are very much like that as well. So you're going to have a lot of sentimental styling. You're talking family photos, heirlooms, collected objects that might or might not be beautiful, but they evoke a feeling. This is the most sentimental sign of the zodiac. Along with Pisces, Cancers love to be surrounded by little knickknacks that remind them of all the beautiful moments that they've curated in life. Even their art is going to be meaningful as opposed to evocative or groundbreaking. This is definitely the type of person who's going to have a gallery wall of black and white large scale family photos. They are going to have photos of families and friends all over the house. And they're going to all be in different frames that they have also collected that also means something to them. A Cancer's life to them is so very personal and so beautiful. And so they're very sentimental about the people that they love and the experiences that they've shared together. Again, it's the mother of the zodiac. They're also going to want like natural materials. So we're not talking about anything too jarring here, not like acrylic and chrome, no sharp corners. A real Cancerian is going to want like all natural materials, linens, soft, bleached out wood tones, anything with like a luxurious wood grain. In a matte finish, never like a high gloss, shiny, look at me, pick me type of finish. Cotton, wool, and again, layering of all of those for a soft, tactile, comfortable home. Also, they really like defined zones. You know, this is where we dine. This is where I read. This is where we entertain. This feels comfortable and reliable to a Cancerian, as opposed to some of the other signs where they want their dining table to also be their art studio, to be their debate salon. Cancerians need defined zones. Everything is just very reliable and very comfortable for a Cancerian. And so if you are one, know that about yourself and create those spaces for yourself. And if you are living with one, do not get upset when they need spaces to be one way and stay that way. Gemini and a Cancerian cohabitating are going to have some friction because, like a Gemini, a Sagittarius, and Aquarius, they're going to want to move the furniture around on a random Wednesday for no reason other than I had an idea. That is going to terrify a Cancerian. A Cancerian is going to take a long time to choose the pieces that they have. This is the type of client for whom I would suggest very expensive furniture, rugs, pieces, because they're going to have them for a very long time. They're going to want quality over changeability. They're definitely going to want quality over any kind of trend. They are going to opt for something that's going to last a really long time because they don't really like to change up their surroundings. They like to keep things the same way for as long as possible because it feels comfortable. They might change up the pillows seasonally as behooves their entertaining of family and creates joy that way. But they are not the type to buy a new credenza, a new sectional every couple of years. Now, the kitchen and the dining are very important for Cancerians. If you are looking at buying a house, make sure it at least has the bones to be remodeled for a really beautiful kitchen gathering space. If you have a Cancerian in your life, they're probably loving the kitchen, which is great for you if you like food. They're going to want to convene there. They're going to want to entertain in the kitchen. This is the warmest spot of the home. They love it in there. Make sure that it's a beautiful, wonderful, functional space for them to do their motherly Cancerian magic. The same with the dining room. A Cancerian loves sobremesa, which is the Spanish word for just lingering over the table after a wonderful meal with people that you love. So For you, you're going to not want to get any kind of like wood chairs, anything uncomfortable. Make sure you have a very comfortable dining chair and that it's almost like a mini lounge chair where loved ones can sit around the dining table after a meal, or even just sitting around a dining table feels just very comfortable. So a Cancerian is going to take you over to the dining table to sit and have a cup of tea and some snacks and to chat about everything. So these chairs need to be comfortable. The overhead lighting can't be too severe. It has to be very soft. Dimmers on everything for Cancers, they really need soft, low lighting. I talked about this in the Piscean segment, but I have a friend who's a Cancer, and the most Cancer thing that she does, absolutely love and recommend for anyone, and that is that every evening, just as the sun sets, she has electric candles all over the house, electric tea light candles. Some are hurricanes, different sizes. They're all over the house. They're on timers. And if you're lucky enough to be there at exactly 5:37 p.m. or 6:45 p.m. if it's the summertime, she just gets so excited. She's like, wait for it. And then the whole house is like lit in the warmest, softest, heart-warmingest glow. And she gets all giddy, and then you get giddy, and it's real cute, y'all. It is real cute. So candles on timers for the win. That'd be a great gift for any, like a housewarming gift for any Cancerians that you have. Just like instantly at a certain time in the evening, they have candlelight. What a blessing. What a love. So in summation, softness is key. Comfort is key. Layering is luxurious. Predictability is magical. It soothes their soft souls so that they can continue to soothe the souls of everyone lucky enough to know them. Yay, Cancers. Yay for you. Yay for anyone who knows you. And yay for any of them that you have in your life. So that's it for now. Check us out for more at Eden LA Interiors on all of the socials. Hit me up with your questions at EdenLA.com. Until then, it's your girl, Jamie Roddy, signing out. Ciao for now.